Welcome to Horseshoe Lake. We're here on an overcast summer's day to talk to Tony Johnson about feeder fishing.
Okay, quick talk about the gear I'm using today. Basically, I haven't got a massive chuck here. Even over to the far bank, we're only talking about 30-35 metres, and to the bank over to the other side, 20-25 metres. So basically, I've got an 11-foot feeder rod matched up with a 4,000 reel with 5 pound main line. 5 pound, people might say that's a bit light for in here. There's no need to be overgunned on this swim. There's no snags apart from the far corner, but I'm fishing away from those. There's a few lily pads, but other than that I've got clear open water, no snags, 5 pound, balances the gear nice, and yeah, perfect. Okay, hook links. Today I've been, as you can see in the hook link box, I've got 4-inch hook links here and 3-inch hook links here. All varying sizes, different line strengths, some were bayonets, some were bands, some were quick stops. Today we've been using a 4-inch hook link, which has been a size 12 QM1 hook with a bayonet on it, to 019 hook link line strength. I don't like going any lighter than that in here. Yes, winter time I'll probably go down to like a size 14, 017, but today that's been absolutely perfect for what we're using for the hook baits, the bandams and the wafter and boilers. Okay, the last little thing we want to talk about is the feeder that I'm using today, which is a hybrid feeder. The weight of this is 42 grams, and you might think to yourself, 42 grams, that's a considerable weight for where I'm fishing. The reason I'm using it that heavy is because over on the far side, tight against that bank, is a ledge. This ledge is only about 1 foot to 2 foot wide, and basically when that lands on the ledge, I want it to stay there, hence the weight that I'm using today. Okay, quick little talk about hook baits and what we've used today. Most of the fish that we've caught today have been on these little 8mm bandam pellets. We've caught on a range of the colours, the yellow and the pink, but we've also caught on these washed out wafters, had 2 or 3 of those, different colour pop-ups and hard pellets. Obviously quite a few baits there, but it gave me the option to keep changing baits, different colours, different styles of baits, and even good old sweet corn. Ready? Okay, when it comes to the method feeder, I like to keep things really simple with what I use around the method, or in our case we've been using a hybrid feeder today. So the 2 main baits really is your ground bait, nothing simple, it's just a light fish meal ground bait, and the good old trusty 2mm pellets. Right, so we're on peg 16, probably one of my favourite pegs on the lake. I've had some good days on here, had some really good match weights off of here. Basically doing what we're doing today, which is using the method feeder. The reason I like peg 16, it gives me 2 or 3 options. Basically you've got the far bank over the far side, but also you've got the other bank to my right. How do I go about targeting these? Because you've got the corner up there and all the snags, the last thing I want to do is go straight to that area. There's snags, but also I don't want the fish to move into them snags straight away. I wanted to work from my right as far as I can go right, tight to that bank to within 10 metres, probably a little bit closer. So therefore I'm not forcing them fish into there, I can follow them up. Same with the railway bank, again, but this time working from left to right towards the snags, so I'm picking the fish off because they will either move to the snags or they'll disappear. What I want them to do is to move to the snags so I can still keep picking them up as they're moving across the bank. When we're fishing against the far bank, to make sure that we're getting as tight as we possibly can and hitting the same spot every time, and ensuring the same distance is by the art of clipping up. What do we mean by clipping up? Clipping up is by using the line clip on the reel. So basically you do an exploratory cast to where you want to fish to the far bank, and then once you've got the set distance is to put the line in the line clip. Therefore you're going to be fishing the same distance, hitting the same spot every time, and you haven't got to worry about, am I going to drop short, am I going to go on the far bank? Because if you do the same process every time with the cast and everything, you'll hit the clip and the feeder will drop in the same place, tight against the far bank every time. Okay, right, the art of clipping up and getting close to the bank is obviously judging distance. So the easiest thing to do is have a gentle cast, trying to get within about 1 metre of the bank. From that, then we can just add a little bit more line to it so we can get closer and closer and closer. So quick little flick demonstration cast now. Here we go. Going to try and drop it. Perfect. About 1 metre short. Now we can add a bit more line to it. Okay, what I've done now is I've just pulled off 3 coils. Just pulled 3 so it comes off the reel, 3 turns. So just get that extra bit of line. So hopefully now this next cast I'll be getting closer to the bank, if not tight against it where we want to be. So here goes. Let's give it a go. Perfect. Okay, so we've clipped up, and just to give you an idea of how we've done it and making sure we hit the clip at the same point with the rod and the rod position, is basically when I've cast, I bring the rod back to here. That means that I can get 3 turns on the reel, and if a fish takes it and runs off, I'm not against the clip. So just a very quick demonstration, what I mean, a quick cast, nice and gentle towards the tree, the rod comes back, hits the clip, and now it's tight against the far bank where we want it. I've got 1, 2, 3 on the rest, and we're ready to go. Well, there you go, practice makes perfect. It's been against the far bank, tight in, and 30 seconds later the tip absolutely flies round. It's only a small one, but it goes to prove that getting it as tight to that far bank as possible is the place to be. Like I say, it's only a small fish. It's only one of the new stock fish, only a couple of pounds, but it's a fish, and it just proves and demonstrates what we've been trying to put into practice for you and demonstrate today. Small little chunky common, it's a mirror, small little chunky mirror. One of the new little stock that's gone in. If it will sit still, there you go. From tight to the far bank. Job done. And it's not just carp you can catch on the feeders. Well, here you go. Here's just a small selection of the fish that we've caught today. We've got mirror carp, common carp, some little skimmer bream, and some fantastic little carp that have grown on their own in Horseshoe. So come down, give it a go yourself with what we've shown you today, and if you want to learn some more, come to the club days, and also come to a work party, because people will always share information. So good luck, tight lines, and we might see you again doing another one of these.